Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. A drug trafficking investigation in Prince Albert has concluded with the arrest of one man. Prince Albert Police Service members executed a search warrant at a trailer outside of Prince Albert on June 24th. Police arrested a 38-year-old man suspected of trafficking cocaine. A search turned up nearly $14,000 cash, cocaine, psilocybin, and drug trafficking equipment which were seized. The 38-year-old from Prince Albert faces possession charges and will appear in provincial court July 15th. Prince Albert police are also asking for help from the public to find suspects in a break-and-enter investigation. Last Wednesday, a break-and-enter happened at a home on Lakeview Drive in Prince Albert. Investigators believe two suspects entered the home between 10:30 and 11 p.m. and stole a large amount of cash and jewelry. Police believe these suspects left the home, walked a short distance to a vehicle, and then left the area. Police are asking for surveillance footage from the Lakeview Drive area the evening of June 24th that may assist in their investigation. RCMP are looking for suspects in a recent shooting. On Saturday morning, just before 4 o'clock, Battleford's RCMP say an injured person showed up at the hospital in North Battleford. He told police he saw a truck on the side of the road near Candu and asked if people inside needed help. The driver got out of the vehicle and shot him. The driver got back into the vehicle and left. The victim's injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. Anyone who saw anything suspicious is asked to contact police. The city of Prince Albert says the water is safe to drink despite its recent discoloration. It says recent river conditions have resulted in higher levels of naturally occurring organic matter entering the water treatment process. It adds the conditions are common in prairie river systems following periods of runoff and elevated flows. Officials say the city's water treatment plant is treating and disinfecting the water supply, ensuring the water is safe to consume. Prince Albert National Park is reminding visitors to inspect their watercraft for invasive mussels. The park says all watercraft entering Prince Albert National Park must go through a mandatory permitting program. Watercraft that have been used outside of the province in the last 45 days are required to undergo decontamination. Visitors are able to use inspection decontamination stations at the park to clean their boats with water that's hot enough to kill invasive mussel species.
We're asking the public to do their part to help stop the spread of aquatic invasive species. It's a simple step that everyone can remember: clean, drain, dry, and certify.
Any watercraft owners that do not comply with this permitting system face a fine up to $25,000. Environment Canada is investigating a handful of funnel clouds in west central Saskatchewan. Several people reported seeing the funnel clouds yesterday evening, including in the Hague area seen here. The weather agency also says it received reports of two funnel clouds yesterday over Rosetown, and there was one near Elrose. There's no confirmation that any of them have touched down or caused damage. More swirling going on in the atmosphere there, Jeff. I thought we got that out of our system last week.
We most certainly did not. And it's not a surprise, John. We talked about this whole thing with this Rex blocking situation. And we can take a look at the satellite radar shot here. Once again, you can see that counterclockwise swirling motion right there that John was talking about. Well, that swirling continues to hang around Manitoba. But on the backhand side of it, not only are we dealing with inclement weather because of the moisture that's being brought up from the Gulf of Mexico, but this swirl is actually dragging some of that smoke, that wildfire smoke, and pushing it southward. So it's still a heck of a mess. There are watches and warnings out there, and we'll talk about a little bit more of those things later on.
The Saskatchewan government has ended its fiscal year reporting a $947 million operating deficit. The deficit represents a departure from the original $12 million surplus presented in the 2025-26 budget. According to the provincial government, total revenue increased by $77 million, while expenses increased by $1 billion from budget projections. Saskatchewan previously reported a $249 million deficit in its 2024-25 public accounts. The Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency says the province has seen a recent spike in wildfires. As of this afternoon, there are 56 wildfires in the province, with 3 not contained. The SPCA says 7 fires are burning within 25 kilometers of communities, but there are currently no evacuations. The agency says it has been in contact with community leaders, and officials say most of the fires are being caused by lightning rather than people, which is a significant change from this time last year.
The rain activity and the precip we've been receiving in the south, conditions have been favorable for us, so that everything is nice and wet, and we're not getting that human caused stars.
The SPCA says there have been 192 wildfires so far this year, compared with 309 at the same time last year. The Saskatoon SPCA is asking for help as the animal rescue is in the midst of its busiest time of year. The SPCA is seeking donations of wet and dry food for both cats and dogs. It says springtime is known as puppy and kitten season thanks to an increase in births. That means the demand for food sees a major increase in the next few months.
Once they hit about 4 weeks, they go through a lot of wet food as they transition on to kibble. So we go through those supplies fairly quickly. So those puppy and kitten supplies, we run through pretty fast.
Anyone looking to donate food can drop it off at the SPCA between 9 and 5, or they can donate online through the organization's wish list. Students across the province are getting ready for summer break, but one graduation moment continues to make people smile. A service dog who spent 4 years supporting a student was recognized for his hard work, echoed by everyone in attendance.
Kai Owen and Aegeus Owen.
At Evan Hardy Collegiate's grade 12 grad ceremony, Kai Owen crossed the graduation stage with their service dog, Aegis, a 4-year-old English sheepdog poodle mix who helps with daily tasks, including alerting Kai to the low blood sugar. The school wanted to recognize the important role that Aegis played throughout Kai's high school journey, so alongside Kai's diploma, Aegis received one of his own, proudly carrying it off the stage in his mouth. While some classmates knew the surprise was coming, Kai's family had no idea, so there were lots of tears.
Most of the people didn't know. We only did like 1 or 2 rehearsals because he's just so good about, picking stuff up like that. We didn't really need to rehearse much, but my family didn't know. I kept it from my family. I definitely hid it from them.
Kai plans to give back by working with service dogs in the future. Another programming note to tell you about: CTV News will not air tomorrow because of Canada Day. Also on Thursday, CTV News at 5 and 6 will be preempted so CTV can bring you the World Cup match between Portugal and Croatia. It begins at 5 p.m. Thursday afternoon, but we will bring you CTV News at 6 online. You can watch it on our website starting at 6 p.m., and we will return to regular programming at 11:30 and on Friday. After the break, get ready for a Prince Albert tradition. The Multicultural Canada Day celebration gets ready for another year with one new twist. For more than 50 years, people have been gathering in Prince Albert for the legendary Canada Day celebration, and I'm joined by Michelle Hasler with the Prince Albert Multicultural Council, and we're less than 24 hours away. Michelle, do you get nervous before a big game? This is kind of a big game event for you guys.
Yes, thank you so much, first and foremost, for having me, John, and having the opportunity to talk about our Multicultural Canada Day gathering. And yes, we're getting there, and we are very excited. I myself is very nervous, but it's going to be great, and it's going to be good, and we're very excited to have this wonderful gathering in our community of Prince Albert.
Now, you guys, having done this for 50 years, it's not as though it's a completely new bag of tricks. There's some tried and tested and true methods, but let's go through the broad details.
So the children's activities area, where there's some merchandise booths and some activities for the children and the adults as well, like face painting, henna tattoos, and all of that. Cotton candy is available as well, and some games and magic and all of that. will start at about 4 p.m. And then following our opening ceremonies, we'll have our continuous multicultural performances that will happen. Yeah. Now, and then, of course, the celebrations will end up with a beautiful fireworks display at the end.
And that was one that I really wanted to touch on, because it feels like so long that we've had really rough starts to summer fire season, which have held back a lot of, camping and having outdoor fires and just the things that remind you of summer. So the fireworks are a go this year?
It is a go this year, John.
Excellent. Now that'll cap off the evening. But before we get there, who are the performers? You've got 4 big name performers here. And if I'm just looking at my notes here, there's the Iron Swing Drum Group, the Métis fiddler Joseph, is it Desjardins?
Desjardins, yes. Yeah, I think that's how it is pronounced, yeah.
Yeah, then you've got the Mariachi Latino Band, and then with some French music as well, you've got Thomas Chevalier. So is there a schedule on who goes first, or is it kind of get your elbows out and whoever gets their guitar on stage first?
Yes, they do have a schedule. So we will have the Iron Swing drum group to begin with after our opening ceremonies. Get the good drums, the First Nations traditional drums for blessings and stuff as we go about our day. And then we're looking at a little mini round dance at the end of that at the performance, John. And then we're gonna have Thomas Chevalier, our French performer. And then next is our Métis fiddler, Joseph Desjardins, and then we're gonna end up with our Mariachi Latino Band for some Latin music and party just before our finale and wrap up. So we're very excited.
That's what it's all about. Now, one last thing, you mentioned there was a change of venue. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, yeah. So that was the latest and the current change that we have to deal with yesterday afternoon, and we're very, very excited and happy that we were able to find a different venue. And because of our rainy weather the last couple weeks, there's a little bit of changes in the city's park restrictions, and so we have to relocate. And we're very, very happy to be in our new location, and that will be at the Prince Albert Exhibition Grounds tomorrow here at the Prince Albert Exhibition Grounds, July 1st. It will be the same time for everybody. It will just be a different location. And also the fireworks display will also be at the Prince Albert Exhibition Grounds. So that's a big announcement, John, because we always do that at the riverbank as well. But we're moving everything to the exhibition grounds tomorrow.
All right. Well, Michelle, it sounds like it's going to be one of the usual, an amazing experience down at the Prince Albert Multicultural Council's Canada Day celebration. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. I just can't wait to see those fireworks tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us, Michelle.
Thank you very much.
When we come back, Jeff has a better idea of what your Canada Day weather will be. Then a family's efforts to raise money and awareness for rare conditions. All right, Jeff, you just hit the athletic position, and that's perfect because I've got an athletic question for you. Are the stakes higher in predicting the winner of the World Cup or the weather for Canada Day?
You know, I'm gonna lean towards. I'm not gonna take the fifth because it's an American thing, but I'll say it's the stakes are much higher when it comes to the World Cup. Canada Day's every year. World Cup just once every 4 years. So that's what I'm going with.
All right. Well, what kind of weather we have for Canada Day then?
I don't know, but it's going to be a goal. Anyhow, no, we've got ourselves, actually, things are looking good. It might be a goal because it looks as though the inclement weather we thought we were getting right now, it looks as though it's just going to be cloudy conditions. Sunny, not so much, but just cloudy conditions. So yes, this low still hanging around. There's still high pressure up in Hudson Bay that's stopping these particular systems from migrating across in their typical west to east fashion. So this is still going to be not only bringing rain and the potential for other nasty situations, like I'm talking about hail and possible tornadic activity, but it is dragging smoke in from the north down into southern areas, so that's also a further effect or complication associated with that low. I'm going to step out of the way, and we're going to take a look at the computer modeling. That low slowly ever so slowly migrating towards northern Ontario, sort of the elbow region there of Manitoba and Ontario. And so we will start to see a little less active weather in Saskatchewan. But we're not done with it, because we have a forecast that includes active weather as we make our way into Thursday and Friday. So Spiritwood, 13 degrees tonight, the same for the Battlefords, 14 for Candle Lake, expecting some showers, 14 as well in Birch Hills and Rostern and Nipawin, and Melfort expected to drop down to 13 degrees tonight, which is pretty typical for this time of year in terms of overnight temperatures, and the winds will be backing off in these regions as well, but there's still a chance of some shower activity. Then we make our way into tomorrow. Most of the shower activity is towards the eastern side of the region. 19 degrees with cloudy skies in Spiritwood, the Battlefords 22, 18 in Candle Lake and Birch Hills and Rostern under cloudy skies. Nipawin, a chance of some showers, 18 degrees, and a high of just 17 degrees in Melfort, and it does come with a chance of showers. For Prince Albert and area in detail, 14 degrees tonight, a 60% chance of showers, a risk of a thunderstorm, a slight risk. Winds out of the north 20 to light. And then as we take a look at tomorrow, we've got ourselves cloudy and 18 degrees, winds out of the northeast at 10. So there shouldn't be any issues with regard to wind impacting fireworks activities, because I know that's often the case in terms of, erring on the side of caution. 21 degrees on Thursday, Friday, a chance of showers, risk of a thunderstorm, 22 degrees. But look at the weekend. That's right, back to seasonal temperatures, 23 to start the work week with sunny skies. And Tuesday, we've got ourselves mainly sunny conditions and 26. So things are starting to shape up as we get past Friday into the weekend and beyond.
There you go. And are you going to be there checking out the fireworks? Are you one of those that likes the fireworks?
I love the fireworks.
I agree.
I love the fireworks.
If they have to lower it a bit, make that explosion a little below the cloud line, I'm okay with that too.
Are you now?
There we go. All right, Jeff. In honor of the Saskatoon Valkyries' 6th straight WWCFL championship, let's go back in time with Matt's Classic Sports.
Okay, the quality of this video is not the best, but there is not a lot of it out there. You're looking at rare footage of the first time the Saskatoon Valkyries won the Western Women's Canadian Football League title over 12 years ago. That was their inaugural season in the league, and on this July afternoon, they faced the Edmonton Storm. The Storm were the defending champions, but the Valkyries quickly turned the tables, getting a 14-7 lead and scoring at will after that, notching a 35-7 win. Regina would win the title the next year, also over Edmonton, and then in 2018, they faced Saskatoon in the final at Mosaic Stadium. That saw Regina come out on top 14-10. Saskatchewan has proved to be dominant in women's football, as Saskatoon and Regina are the only teams in the league to ever win the WWCFL title. And if you want to check out more classic sports moments from the days of Wilco and wood finish televisions, you can check them out on our website.
Do you have a community event you would like to promote? Or maybe you'd like to draw attention to your organization. Let your local CTV station help you spread the word. Contact us at 306-922-6020 or email panews@ctv.ca. You can appear on CTV Prince Albert's News at 5 and get your message to our viewers.
A family of a daughter with a rare diagnosis hope to shed light on a condition many have never heard of, raising money while also building a community for other families facing rare diseases. Spencer Turcotte reports.
Ball. 2-year-old Lily Kalinowski is a happy little girl. She loves to play. She loves to smile. But behind every smile is a battle few families ever face.
There's only a few hundred cases globally of this CASC mutation. And so really it was quite scary. There was not a lot of information available. Most doctors and medical professionals will never have encountered this.
Lily was diagnosed with a mutation of the CASC gene, a rare neurological disorder that affects brain development. Doctors warned her parents she may never walk or talk.
She is such a ray of sunshine, but like the fear, devastation of the diagnosis, it never goes away.
Her family hopes therapy and treatment will help her live with complications she is already facing, like hearing and balance trouble.
Wow.
But with it being a degenerative disease, Lily could later face seizures that could put her in even more danger, and the progress hasn't come cheap. With
the type of therapy that we've been working through, it has been north of $100,000 per year.
Here's where things get even trickier. Many of those treatments aren't recognized by Health Canada because of how rare the disease is and how few cases there are. So the family has had to turn to the community for help.
So we put on a fundraiser at the beginning of May in Aurora, and we were blown away by the response.
Online and in-person fundraisers have been helping with treatment costs and research for a cure.
We've got a purpose and a path forward that can give the best life for our girl, and we're enjoying every day and every hour and every minute that we get with Lily.
So while doctors may have first measured Lily's future in limitations, her parents are measuring it in possibilities. And Lily is showing the community rallying behind her that every milestone is worth fighting for. Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Elora.
What a big smile on that little child, eh, Jeff?
Yes.
There you go. All right, well, let's put a smile on everybody's face because Ireland has become a hotspot for surfing. Now, the Emerald Isle has always had the waves, but now its surfing infrastructure is catching up. And a big factor in the rise of its popularity is forecasting. You'll like that one, Jeff. Short-range forecasts have improved, allowing people to book flights on short notice. And those who are familiar with the conditions say surfers are attracted to the quality and the variety of the waves. Have you ever gone surfing?
Yes, I have. I'm not good, but I did catch a wave, so I was set. I was happy to have done that.
Well, there you go. And it gives me an opportunity to reference I think it was a 1982 movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Good old Jeff Spicoli's famous line, "All I need is tasty waves, a cool buzz, and I'm fine." That's what he had to say.
There's a great story about how he got that role. Yeah, no kidding. Sean Penn, very interesting.
We're going to come back to that this week.
Someday,
for sure.
yeah.
Stay tuned.